Exercise is always underestimated. I came across this article that's titled "We Now Have a Greater Understanding of How Exercise Slows Down Cancer." Can it slow it down? Now, notice it doesn't say prevent, it says slow down. So, we're going to dissect all this information and let's see what we can get into. But before we do any of that, if you're interested in joining Mannys Fitness Program, we're located here in Lompoc in the Flower Valley Plaza right by the Burger King. We have indoor boot camp, personal training, and online coaching for weight loss, muscle building, and overall better health and performance. Join right now and you can receive a 50% off discount if you join with a friend, right? You and your friend will get a 50% discount. Come and join for 4 weeks, 3 days out of the week. And it is amazing. Why? Because I created it from scratch in 2009, right? It's gonna give you the right amount of intensity. You're gonna have your own fitness level, and we also give online classes, free online classes, or online videos, private online videos in nutrition, right? Once you become a member. But other than that, if you're interested in join us. Our email is getfit@mannysfitnessprogram.com or visit our website www.mannysfitnessprogram.com. Let's get into the video. All right. So we now have a greater understanding of how exercise slows cancer. Tumor growth is reduced by exercise due to a shift in the body's metabolism. That means muscle cells outcompete cancer cells in the race to get sugar to grow. All right, so yeah, because every time that you exercise, you're gonna deplete your glucose storages, right? You're gonna deplete that. You know what's a good diet is the ketogenic diet as well. The ketogenic diet is it goes towards ketones instead of glucose. Ketones are a energy source from good fat and good oil. Glucose comes from carbs. But yeah, you shouldn't be eating too much sugar anyways, right? You shouldn't be consuming too many carbs unless you're a marathon runner or an endurance a marathon runner and stuff like that. So you got to regulate it. Exercise can slow tumor growth in mice by shifting the body's metabolism so that muscle cells rather than cancer cells take the glucose and grow. A similar process may occur in people. May occur. So we're talking about mice here. So is this true for people, for humans? It is well known that exercise is linked to a lower risk of cancer and that fitter people are more likely to survive it, but the mechanisms behind this are only partly understood. Yes, that is 100% true. And I've been saying it all this morning. I already ran a 5 a.m. class, a personal training class, and a 9 a.m. class. It is about to be 10 a.m. right now. And I've been saying it. Not only are we building muscle in the body, cardio and core, but we're also preventing heart health issues, cancers, right? Weakness, sickness. We're preventing unnecessary weight gain. We're also preventing. It's amazing. Man, exercise is underestimated. Well, some people, of course I don't. All right, so yeah, it does. And if you end up getting cancer or anything like that, you have a higher possibility to beat it if you are already in shape. That's why I always tell people, get in shape just in case. Stay strong just in case, right? So it continues. Some of exercise influence seems to come via impacts on the community of microbes in our guts and through its effects on the immune system. Yeah, the whole immune system arena is another thing, right? We build a nice, good, well working immune system by eating the right foods first, at least 80% of the time, our water intake, and then brand new muscle fiber tissue, right? Strength, good, well balanced mechanisms, right? Your strength, your endurance, your cardiovascular in regards to VO2 max, so on and so on. To examine another possible route, Rachel Perry at Yale School of Medicine and her colleagues have injected breast cancer cells into 18 mice. Whoa. 12 of which were fed a diet that caused obesity, which worsens the progression of several types of cancer, and let half the animals run as much as or as little as they wanted on an exercise wheel. Okay, so now, again, these are mice. But it can work in humans. Yeah. Like I said, we have to work out no matter what, because I've told people you can lose weight without working out. You can. Just lower down your calories, right? You'll be on a calorie deficit and you'll lose weight. But you're going to miss out on strength, endurance, flexibility, mobility, power, right? Cardiovascular levels. Health comes from cardio, core, and strength, right? If you just lower down your calories, yeah, you'll lose weight, but now you don't have no strength, you don't have no cardio, you might have a little bit more energy because you have lower body fat, right? But if you don't use the muscle, you're going to lose it. So if you're just reducing your calories and not using the muscle, you're going to lose the muscle, right? So that's why it's working, right? You're continually having a good metabolism because you're working out. You're continually having a good VO2 max, which is your cardiovascular. You're continually having the body practice muscle protein synthesis. You're continually being anabolic, which is building muscle and stuff like that, right? So the whole thing is amazing. Pretty interesting article, right? So I might make a part 2 depending on you. Let me know down in the comment section if you want me to continue on this. But if you want to read this article, I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the description box if you want to go and read it yourself and find out a little bit more about it. But I think that's good enough so far, right? That's good. Awesome, right? Again, if you're interested in joining Mannys Fitness Program, visit our website, www.mannysfitnessprogram.com. Just hit the link in the description and we'll take care of you from there. You guys take care, be safe, stay motivated.